Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and
A good evening, everybody. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Piper Academy Network. I am Lunar Beaches Crypto. Thank you for joining me. Yeah. Been a day. Been another day of sell-off, as we expected. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah. I mean, how high do I have to turn up my gain for it to really pick me up? I don't understand. Anyways, so yeah. We're going to be going over some Bitcoin, a little bit of macro, and I was thinking about going down into the lower term time frames and maybe seeing if we can't do some live trading, maybe do some live trading. We'll see if there's anything there. It is the Asia market, so it's kind of tricky. So We'll it's TA Tuesday, so we're just gonna be going over the charts and seeing what we can find. If we can find anything, we will go over a little bit of macro Bitcoin, like I already said, I think. And but from there, we'll zoom on in and see what we can find. I do want to give a special shout out to All Set. Thank you, All Set, for personally reaching out to me on X and just being an all-around amazing person. And thank you for telling me you were thinking about me and all of that. And I really do appreciate it. Means the world to me. And mad love, bro. Mad love. What do you think of ribbon indicators? Depends on what you mean. Do you mean moving average ribbons or what? I'm going to assume you're talking about moving average ribbons. I mean, there's so many indicators out there. It's just, the thing about indicators is that really you just find something that works for you and something that you can build a strategy around based off of your risk appetite. So before we get into that, we'll do this. Hello, Madhouse. What's going on, Madhouse? How are you doing? Let's see. We've got Alexandra G in here. Alexandra G, the mod queen. What is going on? All Set, Madhouse. Good evening, All Set. JR Blocka, what's going on? Kelly L. Caliphant. Oh, hello, thank you for the TA and education or alpha. No problem, Kelly. Maybe a bandage, what's going on? 0 or 07? Not really sure what that means. And yep, that's gonna be it for now. You said moving averages. Okay, so yeah, we can go over that. It is TA Tuesday, so we like to go over all of the things. Hold on. I forgot that I need to change the transition from from this one to the chart to make it to where it does the same transition from here to here. Anyways, all right, so moving average. Moving average ribbon. So let's just type in ribbon. There's going to be several of them. RCI ribbon new. I love to check out new indicators. Hold on. Let's get rid of the Chart Prime Oscillator Pro Plus indicator for now. What is this madness? So when they all bottom, that was kind of marking the bottom. Go to the hourly. This isn't the ribbon that we are talking about though. So let's back out. Back out. Gonna get rid of that. I have no idea what this is, so I'm not even gonna check that out right now. What's the most important TA to you, LBC? Most important TA. Yeah, it does look crazy. That's an interesting question. For me, it is all about market structure and supply and demand. I mean, essentially, locating. So there is an awesome indicator that I like to use. We'll look at the ribbons real quick, but or in a second. But there's an indicator that I like to use called Fluid. Is it Fluid Trades? Is this the one? I don't know if that's the one. Actually, that might be the one. Swing ranges. No. I think it's the Fluid Trades. Yeah. So I personally absolutely love this indicator. I like to change my zigzag to yellow so I can see it better. And sometimes I'll take off the supply and demand zones, but we'll leave them on for now. But essentially, I mean, this indicator is like everything to me. I absolutely love. So I just like to look for pivot points. Now I can draw this out myself, but this indicator just helps do it for me. And essentially, I'm just looking for pivot points to long and short from. Let's go to the 4 hour. So a pivot point, if I'm just looking at it, just a standard chart, okay? A pivot point is going to be, let's just do this, okay? So you come up, you put in a high, you come down, you put in a higher low, and then you push higher. But once you break this high, this now becomes a major swing level or a pivot point. So from there, I will find probably an order block or something inside that pivot point. But it's typically inside of the pivot point, you will get like you'll get a down move and then an up move and then a down move like this. And then what I do is I will take that last up move and go to the down move, and I will draw that out. Now that is a demand zone. So if price is to visit back into this demand zone, I'll be looking for a bounce from which that I can take a long from. And depending on your time frame and the significance of that level, this could either be a macro swing or this could be a short-term scalp where you're just looking for a short-term bounce. So it'd be the same thing on this one as well. And these are going to be just your demand zones. So we'll also take in the tops and we'll see, do we reject from here or show a sign of weakness, or do we just push through? If we just push through, then I'm going to look for a pullback down. Oftentimes we come back down into this high over here. Then you get that push up. just some added confluence. We can see that that is where the volume is. And if we throw on like a fixed range volume profile, that'll also help as well. Let's get rid of this. What exactly is an order block? So an order block is just going to be a concentrated area of candles at a swing level that indicates lots of orders being placed in that area. So something like this whole little area right here, I would consider this an order block. Concentrated candles with a push pivot point. So I would consider this an order block. This I would not consider because we just come down and then push right off, and then we come back down and we take out that level. If this was an order block, we would probably get a bounce from it. But since we just came down, up, and then started coming back down, we took it out. Not really an order block, in my opinion. But order block is just another way of saying supply or demand. That's really all it is. And it's a concentrated area of orders. Order block. It's a block of orders. See what I did there? Block of orders. So, well, it looks like we're getting a little push right now. So what I would do right here, I see a fair value gap on here on the 15. I'll draw this out. Go ahead and set an alert for the top of that fair value gap. And then from there, I'll just wait to see if price comes down. If we can take out this point of interest up here, we just did. All right, now I'll look for a push down into this area and then look for something like this. If we can get something like that, then I would look for a long right here. Okay, dip down. If volume comes in and pushes us out of the fair value gap and we get another push down, actually typically what I want to see is this is actually kind of probably lower, and I want to see this high get taken, and then we get the pullback. And then from there is when I would go long, put my low, or put my stop loss at the low, and then aim for the next high right over here. Something like that. That's what I'd be looking for, just based purely off of market structure, no indicators or no oscillators, just market structure. Something like this. Now, we do have the order block that we could come back down into, but this is what I would look for off of that. If not that, then this. Hit the order block and then bounce off. Look for, take the high, market structure shift, and then just probably do at least a 50% retracement, if not to the golden pocket. And there we go. Now I always take profit at the first high, and then after that I'll move my stop loss, and then I'll try to ride out to that next high. So that's how I would like to play the FVG, vector candles, and order blocks all go together. Essentially, I mean, they're all high volume concentrated areas in the chart. Let's see. There's something else. All right, so here's something. Let's take fixed range volume profile. Let's take this high down to this low. All I care about. Okay. So we see this is a an area where possible supply and demand, right? Got the point of control right here. We've come up, we've taken it out. So what I would want to see is us come down and back test it, possibly even coming down to the value area low over here. And then that's where I would get long from, somewhere in this range. It must be dog ball night because I was playing with my border collie before I came in. Okay. Yeah, so getting above this point of control, I would actually want to. I'd maybe take the long from the point of control, especially if we go from the low to wherever the high ends up coming in here. Like let's say it comes up here to this 81, and we come back down to 50% retracement, right at the point of control. I would take that long because we've taken out this high. That's first sign of a market structure shift. Come back to get the pullback onto the point of control, and then from there, just fire off the long. Now on this one, because you're more playing this whole range in here, I would first aim for that high volume node sitting right above us here at the value area high. Whoops, that's a short thing. Bang, bang. So I would first aim for that, and then if that was to get broken, I'd put my stop loss just below the 786. If that gets broken, take 50% out, move my stop loss to break even, and then aim for the highs. Aim for this top supply over here. All these highs over here. Look for all these highs to get taken out. That's what I would look for if we are to do any kind of bullish move. Now, this could just be short-lived, and it could falter right up here back at this crazy range right here, this crazy consolidation range right here. This is one crazy looking consolidation range. LBC sounds a little bullish. No, don't get 15-minute bullish scalp, long scalp confused with being bullish. Macro, I'm not very bullish. What is going on, One Love? Melissa in the chat. RS Miller, what's going on, brother? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Flash Smack, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank all of you for being here. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. You know this. All right, let's go back to the 3-day and let's remove this indicator. Sweet indicator, Fluid Trades SMC Light. I would just check that out. It's pretty awesome. If you're wanting to learn market structure, it can really help you start to see it if you're pretty new to trading. All right, so yeah, let's do EMA ribbon. That depends on the one. I think this crypt one. Oh, did I click on it? Whoops. Oh. All right, so this one's pretty neat. Look at that. It might be the weekly that I prefer this on. Yeah, I do prefer it on the weekly. Once you get above the EMA ribbon, it's pretty obvious that it's a good time to possibly go long. If you come below and bearishly backtest the ribbon, come below it and then bearishly backtest it, like this, like so. Not this stuff. You're still inside the ribbon. I mean, actually coming out, closing candles below the ribbon and then coming back into it. Typically not a good sign. Then you flush out. EMA ribbons, EMAs in general are best used, in my opinion, not so much on lower time frames, although some people do use them, but for me, more on like higher time frames, because they're more or less better for spotting macro trends. Your moving averages are just macro trends. That's what you want to watch. You want to watch the macro trends. These are what help you decide on your spot buys, in my opinion. Stuff like this helps you on your spot buys. There's tons of other things too, though, that you could probably look at that's a little more accurate. Maybe even like a super trend. Which one is this going to be? Yeah, so something like this. There's a lot going on this one. Pretty solid buy and sell signals, though. Take profits, too. I don't think I'm a big fan of this one, to be honest. Wick 589. LOL at this beautiful man. LOL at you. Hello, Professor G. He's beautiful, isn't he, Wick? LOL at him. Why are we LOLing? Lots of love at me? Lots of love at me? Why are we LOLing me? EMA ribbon. Actually, check out if you can. I don't know if it's gonna be in here. I don't know if you gotta get an invite only, but if you type in not MCA, nope, it's not gonna show up there. It's gotta be in my favorites though. Not MCA, public copy. So Mr. Jonathan Schaefer actually created this. This is based off of the market cipher. Reset settings. There we go. And there you go. So something like this is actually pretty nice. Nice Wick and LBC caught that one. All the love at you, LBC. Thank you. Lots of love at you. Thank you. Oh. So I went to the doctor. I still have to get stuff 100% ruled out, but right now, they just think that the lump is a lipoma, which is like a benign skin tumor or something. Or no, fatty tissue tumor. So, but I still got to get an ultrasound and some x-rays done just to rule everything out. And then we'll see. But as of right now, at their first look at it, they don't think it's anything serious. So keep the prayers coming, and let's hope that everything else that checks out. Hopefully they can just go ahead and rule it all out. Well, they're giving you compliments, calling you a beautiful man, LOL, so take the win. What? I missed that. Yes, fatty tissue. My English bulldog gets them. Uh-oh, when that happened? Oh, I guess y'all missed the beginning of the stream last night. Health scares are definitely rough. Oh, sending you love and light, LBC. Thank you. Yeah, health scares are definitely rough. I told you guys I ran out of my anxiety medicine, and luckily the doctor gave me my prescription, refilled my prescription today, and so I'm in a better mood. God bless and prayers, bro. We all have your back. We are here for you, man. I appreciate y'all. What's the word, man? You have a good day? Yeah, it was all set. Yeah, a border collie used to get them too. I missed the stream, period. Oh, okay. Well, last night's stream. I only streamed for 30 minutes because, to be honest, I could, like, after I let everything out, like I told you guys everything, I think my anxiety kicked in because it became kind of hard to breathe. So, much better tonight, though. Much better tonight. We're all good. We're all good. But thank you all. I do appreciate all of you. I really do. All your kind words mean everything to me. So, thank you. But yeah, so this Not Market Cipher A, pretty dope. I know Crypto Face likes to use the Heikenhashi candles. I'm pretty sure even Schaefer says that the Heikenhashis are more accurate, like the signals and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Free indicator. I don't know if you can get it without going into the Alexo Crypto Discord. So I had a lump. They squeezed my pec, such as it is. And this great big looked like a microscope slide before imaging it. They said it was fatty tissue and told me to lay off the grass. And there you go. We're here for you, David. Thank you. Quick, yeah, man. Kicking buns and taking names. There you go. Not Market Cipher B. Not. Oh yeah, there you go. There it is. Not Market Cipher B. I actually have this switched up. This is the default on it. Got all of the little settings and stuff on it. So you got your money flow, you've got your momentum wave oscillators, you got your stochastics and all that stuff. And even Schaefer says that it's obviously not as good or as accurate, near as accurate as the paid version. But it's pretty close. So if you're into Market Cipher, or if you at least want to check it out, I'd say go over to Alexo Crypto Discord and get you some of that. Try to check it out if you want. Outside of that, you should probably check out Chart Prime. Chart Prime get you 45% off your first month. Link in the description down below. Go ahead and take a look at the Prime Oscillator Pro. There we go. All right. Get rid of this. I think it was a light mammogram, and if so, what WTF, ladies? I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure it was. All right, so I don't know why this keeps on. Can you just? Nope, not money mode. Signals, overbought, oversold, upper bar, lower bar, volume matrix. Check. Save as default. There we go. All right, so sitting here on the weekly chart, let's go ahead and go to the standard candles, even though we could look at the Heikenhashis. Those would be interesting. Heikenhashis are pretty good for your long-term swing trades and stuff. So, but so are candles. But right now it does look like, so we've gotten into this weekly fair value gap over here. Let's go to the 2-week, monthly. Yeah, it's not looking good. 3-month. Well, we'll see. But we're coming down, so we got this high over here on the Q3 high. This is the Q3 2024 high at 70,459. We can remember that number. Remember, as of right now, I still think that 69K is in play. Let's go over to a chart. We were talking about this in the Piper Academy Discord. Don't forget to join the Discord. Link pinned in the chat. Thank you, Alexander G, for putting that in there. We were going over this in the Piper Academy Discord during the members Q&A today. I think it was Q&A. But yeah, just essentially going over the 5-wave structures to the upside, pulling from this isn't right, is it? Oh yeah. Going from low to high. Is that right? Let me do this. No, it's from high to low. Is that right? No. Low to high. I had it right. From the low to the high. Pull this over. Where did this end up getting down to the 786, aka the Platinum Pocket, and actually went a little bit lower because of the FTX collapse. Now, this could have been the bottom here, but because of the FTX collapse, we did come down a little bit lower. But so if this was the high, I mean, we did put in a 1, 2, 3. Third wave always has to take out the old high or an old high, and that's exactly what it did. Pull back and then final push up. We get to euphoria. Everything matched up, guys. Everything that we thought might be coming later, I think it might have already came. Okay. Euphoria, the biggest, most bullish news always comes towards the top of the market. What was that? Bitcoin crypto reserve. Bitcoin and crypto reserves. Stockpiles, reserves. John Jermaine, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Well, most bullish news that you could possibly think of right now. Guys, then we get a dump. I mean, that's typically what happens. Typically, big news, big bullish news marks tops. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Not sure what this one was, but so we were going over this in the Discord, and if we were to do a similar ABC type of correction, then we could be looking potentially, which it would come down and swing and take out this internal low in here, $36,000. Now, I'm not saying it's for sure going to get there, but if we are starting a bear market, even if it's just a short-term bear market per se, this is where I think this is definitely a spot where we could end up. Is the 786 right at about $36,237. Not to be a bear, I'm just saying that's possible. My line in the sand personally is about 59K. If we take out 59K, because I do believe that is where this impulse started before this last run up. If we take that out, then that almost signals to me for sure that we are in a bear market. So maybe it's a double top, but yeah, the whole financial market is red. Yeah, it's not looking good. We can take a look over here. I mean, just scrolling through everything. I mean, you just see all the red. What is this green? We got a little bit of green in crypto, but it looks like it's going to be short-lived. But everything in the red. Look at all the Bitcoin mining stocks. Just absolutely hammered. Bitcoin Public Trust, absolutely hammered. Stocks, absolutely hammered. Your Apple minus 4.85%. Amazon down 2.36%. Google down 4.5%. Meta down 4.5% essentially. Microsoft down 3.34%. Nvidia down 5%. Tesla down 15.43%. Of course, all of these bring down our SPYs. SPY was down minus 2.7%. Our NASDAQ XT, which NDXT, this is the top 100 of the NASDAQ. So down minus 4.94%. 4.94%. Your standard NASDAQ, your all-encompassing NASDAQ, we've got minus 3.81%, and your Dow Jones minus 2.08%. So, yeah, it's not good. Working on renewing my subscription. Unless you were talking about time, mine too. Wait, so I guess I rode my portfolio down again. I mean, maybe. All set knows he's seen it. What? I'm round trip my XRP again, gladly. Easiest hold ever. Maybe it's a double top. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. If we come down and we take out that 59K and then we get a retracement, let's remove this real quick. What I'll be looking for is, can we get back above the 786 on a retracement? If we can't get back above the 786 at most, then it's not It's not happening. We're probably going to roll over. If we get a nice rejection off of the 50% retracement or even the golden pocket, then like I said, roll over. So that's what we got to be looking out for, and the macro conditions are kind of spelling it out for us, but we shall see. Now, let's see. Let's take a look at this pullback here on the S&P. From top to bottom, about 10%. What was this move down here? So that was 10%. Okay. This move right here was 10.6%. So we can see 10% pullbacks in our indexes and then continue higher for sure. So, but point is, we've got to be cautious. We've got to be cautious, especially since we are breaking trends. We're breaking trends. We're breaking the macro trends. Breaking macro trend on the NASDAQ. Breaking macro trend on the S&P. Dow Jones. Breaking macro trends on the Dow Jones. So, doesn't look good. Even if we were to get another little push up, it might just be a sweep of the highs real quick, come back and back test that line, that trend line, and that would be a good short signal. If the SFP swing failure patterns above these highs, meaning if it comes and takes out the highs but then immediately comes back into the range, short city all day long. So that is what I would be aware of for future price on the Dow Jones and all of these that have broken their major trends. I know everyone else is being cautious, but I'm a little hungry, but I don't know how best to gauge BTC dominance to know the best time to buy. BTC dominance to the best time to buy? I'm not sure on that. What is this? What is this? Hold on. Why are you... I have a hidden fib. Let's brighten it up so we can see what it is. Yep, no idea. I must be old. Hidden fibs. Must have been when I had a different color background so I could actually see the fib. See, there's 29 of you beautiful people in here. If you all wouldn't mind smashing up that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Mad love to you all. Thank you for joining. Let's see. So, yeah, I wanted to get into some zoomed in price action. Yeah, I don't want to buy an alt and it winds up bleeding into BTC more. I would not be buying alts right now. To be frank, I would not be buying alts right now. If you're going to DCA into anything, not financial advice, but it would, for me, you would be DCAing into Bitcoin. So, just long term, anyways, you should be DCAing. I shouldn't say you should. I would be DCAing into, I am DCAing into Bitcoin long term. So yeah. So, like I said, I took my anxiety medicine to really help me finally calm my nerves down, and it's made me a little sleepy. That plus, I don't know if I told you guys last night, but for a while I was drinking, and when I say a while, I mean like a year. I was drinking like 2 Ghost energy drinks a day. Not good. Not good at all. And I stopped that last week. I'm on day like 6 with no Ghost energy drinks. And let me tell you, the caffeine withdrawals suck. And I am super sluggish and tired because my body has to adjust to not getting all that caffeine. So it can produce all that stuff naturally for me, like it should, and like it will. But I am very glad to be getting off of that. And yeah, I've also cut back a lot on my nicotine intake on my vape, so that is excellent as well. And yeah, letting you guys all in on my my health stuff. But I need to do it. I got another baby on the way, so I've got to make sure I'm here for the baby, and more importantly, my wife. You know what I mean? So there's how we get that 69K measured move to get down to that 69K. That's crazy. Way too many. It's not the caffeine doing it. It's the fake sugar. There's actually no sugar in Ghost. Or no, well, I don't think so. I'm DCAing Bitcoin. I would too. Why am I anxious all the time? Jumps into a bathtub of energy drink. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's another thing too. I want to get off of the anxiety medicine, and I can't do that until I get rid of these stimulants. So, that doesn't really, because the stimulants don't help. Do not help with the jitters. All right, so lower lows, lower highs. This, I mean, name of the game. Lower lows, lower highs. Still putting them in. If we can come up and take out this high, then we can maybe consider taking a scalp long back up to this trend line. But I would potentially, and that would take out these highs too, ironically. That would potentially be another time to go short. And then we would come back down and take out that 69K. We had this exact thing happen over here, right here. I'm just going to do an ugly drawing. Hold on. Let me get rid of all of these. Doctor said it wasn't the caffeine. The fake sugar is worse than real sugar. Oh, yeah, for sure. But either way, it was 400 milligrams of caffeine for over a year, a day. And once you do that for so long, your body's like, hey, I no longer have to produce energy for you because you supplement it yourself every single day, right? Well, when you cut that off, your body goes through some changes. Your body's like, I don't like this. Time to start producing more stuff. All right, so anyways, so this is the previous symmetrical triangle. I really don't like symmetrical triangles, but they're playing out right now. So let me move this out over here. Might not even be the one. 1, 2, tap. Could probably count both of these, to be honest. But this is definitely the one I was looking at prior. Not so much the more macro one, but this one right here. Yeah, right there. So we go high to low, pull this across. What I'll do is I'll take this low right here. I'll pull a low across, or pull a trend line across. And then I'll go from the high down to that trend line, because that's the bottom of the triangle. And then I will take this and I'll go to the where we broke out from, and then boom, it came right down to there. Now the higher time frame one, which might be interesting, move this, bring this over here. Now I want to bring this over to line up with the low. This won't so much matter right here, but there we go. Guess it would bring it a little higher. Bring that pitch a little higher. There we go. And now I'll take this measured move. Come on now. Come on now. Oop. Go from the breakdown, and there we go. And we have not taken out that low yet. That's at about 75K. So that measured move would bring us to about 75K. And that's where we could play off of this one, not from, well, you still want to play off the breakdown, but the inside one, the first one that we showed, that was our first hit. And now we get the back test, the bearish back test of the trend line. And now we look for us to come down and take out this one, this measured move. And it looks like we're trying to do that. So we'll see. My tiny anxiety box is running low on battery. Better get it charged. You need to go to bed, wickety wick. I do call it self. Anyways. What was the low before the presidential election? Wasn't it around 63,000? For the week of the presidential election, the low was, let's go to the weekly chart, because that's the one. So the low put in the week of the presidential election has never been breached in all of Bitcoin's history. So whatever the low was coming into that week has never been breached after that week. Right now, that is 66,000. Well, let's just say the low over here, $66,778. Thank you for explaining the block order earlier, setting them up for success. I appreciate you. Oh, setting others up for success. Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, $4.99 super chat. Do appreciate you. Lost on crypto. Thank you. The market has never fallen below the low before the election. There's never fallen below the low that was put in on the election. I know, because I brought that chart out to everybody. So I don't think we will go below that mark. Maybe not. We'll see. We don't have to. I mean, we could literally just come down here, take out that low, and then just chop about and then get moving like that. I mean, that would put us later in the year, and ironically enough, this could line up with the 4-year cycles. So, yeah. All right, zooming on in. Let's go to the 5-minute. Let's do some degeneracy. Let's see what we've got going on here. Nothing too crazy. This does look like a kind of accumulation pattern in here. Let's see if we've got a. Do I have? Yeah. Don't have a bullish divergence here on the prime oscillator row, not on the 5-minute at least. Let's go to the 10-minute. 10-minute says, nah, fam. In fact, we're putting in a hidden bearish divergence in here. So, now that can be short-lived. Hidden bearish divergence. What? Did I just draw that? Crazy straight line for me to just draw it. I want it to wick down. Of course you do. Looks like we might be trying to put in a little bit of a inverse head and shoulders here, so I would look for that. It kind of matches up with the pattern that we were thinking about earlier. So you got your left shoulder, your head, then potentially a right shoulder, and then you would come up. The measured move on these is you go from the neckline. This one would actually come up a little bit higher. Actually, I'll keep it here because of this low right here, because this is going to be more of a zone. There we go. It's going to be more of a zone, but I'm still going to take the measured move from the high of the neckline. It's called the neckline, down to the tip of the head. And then you go conservatively. I'll just place it at the bottom of the box. So we got a tap on a low here, or on a high here, rather. Tap on a high here. So that has been a somewhat significant level. And then this would be our measured move up to 82,800. 82,800. Now, I would see this last big push up here, and then this is more akin to an order block right here. So when you get like a 3 candle move to the upside like this, and then you get a drop, or the opposite, you get a 3 candle move down, and then you get a push up, and you create a swing level, that's a good indication of an order block. But I will just take in this this green candle here. Sometimes I'll look at the wicks, because obviously there's going to be a ton of sell pressure here on this wick. And then as we come back into that wick, yeah, I actually like that better. But see, we come up short of that wick, but if we take the order, this clear order block, to me, this is a clear order block. 3 candle move to the upside, and then a push down. We come right up to that order block. Makes sense to me. Go from high to low. What are you doing? Standard. There we go. That does get us right above the 7862, so that could be our target. Now, if we move this to the top of the neckline, that does get us right up to that 886, and we do get, stronger resistance as the top of the order block meets the bottom of the wick, and we get that strong resistance there, right there at that 0.886 at $83,221. So yeah, but I would want to see a pushback into a fair value gap that was in here, I believe, on the 15-minute. Yeah, we got a one on the 15-minute. Let's see if there's one on the hourly. Not one on the hourly. What about the 30? Yeah, there's one here on the 30s. 236,78358. Probably consider getting in right there. 78358. Potential. We do have our trend ribbon pushing to the upside, and our money flow is trying to get back to the upside, but it's kind of turning down. So, but that is what could lead us to push down before we push to the upside. Now, I still think that we've got to be cautious with any pumps, especially if we get into overbought as we are hitting the highs. That's a pretty good indication that those highs won't be seen, or those highs won't get broken. Thanks for being a trooper, LBC, doing TA for us. Thank you, Kelly L. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I really do appreciate you. I forgot. I didn't know we could do that. All right, heart the first one too. There we go. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget the lunar eclipse coming up. Blood moon red. I don't know much about the sciencey bits on why exactly it turns red, but I know it's for the same reason a sunset is red. It is because of the particles in the atmosphere. It gives off the light reflects or refracts off of it, and it gives you the red tint that you see. That is my understanding. Something along those lines. Cluck, cluck, crypto pollo. I haven't told you how much I love you, you sexy bearded hunky Memphis man, scared god of a human. God bless. Alex O Crypto, what are you doing in the chat, brother? What's going on? Lunar Tilt. I see a mitigation on the previous daily range at around 73,490. No play for me. Yeah, I understand, man. I understand. What is going on, Alex O Crypto? Throw some otters in the chat. Cluck, cluck, Crypto Pollo. How y'all doing? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate y'all. Alex, I know you need to get to bed, my friend, but I do appreciate it. Oh, hockey is on late. And my son isn't sleeping, so I'm here. Plus, I love LBC. Thank you, Alex. I do appreciate you, my man. Do appreciate you, my man. I mean, I've only got 5 more minutes, but before I gotta go hit the sack, because I do have work tomorrow. But thank you for being here. IKO, I think I saw you earlier. Forgot to mention you, but I shout out to you, IKO. It also, because of the moon aligned with Earth, we have a lunar eclipse also. This community oozes with too much positive masculinity. Exactly. What's up, Alex? Super bummed that I haven't been able to catch like any of your streams. I'll do better. Chris Klein, Alex still loves you. Trust me. Alex still loves you. Oh, I love your gray wings. So anyways. So this is, like I said, I'd be very, very cautious of this, of course. Let's pull a fixed range volume profile of this from this high to this low. Yeah, we have that point of control right there. I don't really like it, man. From this high to this low. Oh, I'm taking it too much. Hold on. I meant to take in just the low here. Not the whole thing. From high to low. There we go. All right. So yeah. So if we can get a rejection here off of the point of control, come back down to the value area low, we can see that there's a low volume. I call it a divot here. I'd like potentially get a tap into that and then make that run up. But again, be very cautious of that being a fake out. But I do still see potential in us coming up to the bottom of this trend here, which takes out these highs, clears those highs, and then we move further to the downside. We'll see. We'll see. This high is going to be the one. No, this high is going to, the Trump pump, the crypto reserve pump high is going to be the one that we got to get back above if we really want to be bullish again. For now, that's not the one. That's it. That's it. 95,000, 95.5, somewhere in there. 95. High. 94, 95,000 exactly. Per the Blowfin perp chart. So I'm just happy Alexandra isn't driving and is safe. Yeah. Salt and pepper, baby. Moon gods. We're not doing any moon gods tonight because the moon gods are not happy with us. I could wear a fedora and a suit. Yeah, you could. Don't forget to have your what's the words I'm trying to say? Don't forget to secure your browsing by checking out our link to NordVPN. It's 74% off of like 15 months or something. Pretty cool deal. Check it out. Link in the description down below. Cowboy hat Alex. You mean the Alex with the... I prefer plaid and cowboy and a cowboy hat. That's why we have to pray to them. They're pissed. Nah. 51st state. Oh, hey, I see y'all are getting a new governor. Governor Trudeau is out. Is your mic chinchilla? Yes, it's a chinchilla. Look, I thought it was better than the black foam that just looks like all deformed and stuff. I thought this one was better. These types of mics are actually good for taking out a lot of air, like wind and stuff like that. Not that I'm outside, but I don't know. Could be anything. But yeah. Anyways. All right, it's nighttime. It's 11 p.m. Thank you guys so much. I do need to go to bed. We'll hold the moon gods off for FOMO Friday, all right? But until then, don't forget to come back tomorrow. Yeah, it does kind of match the background, doesn't it? Don't forget to come back tomorrow for Good Morning Crypto at 7 a.m. with BC Port Corp. Then we'll have the morning market report with the Army Piper and OC guy and maybe TradeFly at 10. Then we'll have Trade Academy with Trade Intuition at 4. And then we'll be right back here for more Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a, oh my God, who needs sleep? A father with a sick 3-year-old and a pregnant wife is who needs sleep. All right? That's who needs sleep, all right? I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. Peace out. Good night.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, find out you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, the shatter ceilings made of glass.
Thank you for being here. I love brother. He's going live, make sure you guys go and check that out. Alright? Throw a link in the chat. Love you guys.
Follow the trend, see future in sight. It's Markets After Dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets After Dark, where only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance, where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast. Markets After Dark, the shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see future in sight. It's Markets After Dark, the financial flight.